Hello everyone, and welcome to my DOOL Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Arianne Zucker out at DOOL files lawsuits for unfair termination, harassment, and other claims. According to spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Arianne Zucker is involved in some behind-the-scenes drama. Let's discuss her lawsuit and contract predicament. Zucker is suing Corday Productions and Albert Alar, the former executive producer she claims sexually assaulted her and other female cast members at Days, according to court documents obtained by TMZ. The lawsuit also names executive producer Ken Corday and details Zucker's claims regarding unwanted and non-consensual touching remarks made to Alar while she was still at the show. Zucker recounted a few incidents of purported wrongdoing and claimed that at first, nothing was done to address the issue. Zucker met with Sony's HR department multiple times after reaching out to them, yet, Alar was permitted to continue working throughout that period. According to Zucker, it intimidated and created a sense of violation on set. Zucker made it plain that although Alar was fired after the accusations against him generated a lot of attention online, it was too little, too late, and that Days was really trying to save face. In the process of negotiating a contract renewal, Zucker also encountered difficulties. Zucker stated that she attempted to arrange a new agreement, but she maintained that Corday Productions was not amenable to a genuine discussion. Since her contract has expired, Arianne Zucker believes she was essentially dismissed. As a result, she is suing for wrongful termination as well as other claims of harassment, discrimination, and retaliation. A representative for Corday Productions declared that Zucker's case was without merit and asserted that she was given a wage raise prior to her counteroffer being turned down, which does not constitute retaliation. In conclusion, DOL viewers should get ready for Arianne Zucker's departure as she is now suing for unspecified damages and is obviously off the show now that this dispute has broken out. According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Zucker has recorded additional sequences after Nicole's brief vacation in Italy, so her official departure won't occur until later in the year. We'll be sure to provide any significant case updates and information about a potential Nicole recast. EJ was back at the DiMera mansion after his vacation in Italy. EJ informed Stefan about the most recent cocaine bust and persisted in his implication that Stefan was a part of the drug trafficking organization. After bringing up the report on Clyde in The Spectator, EJ asked if Stefan's mug photo would be the next to show up beneath the paper's headline. EJ continued, boasting that he would be the last one remaining once Stefan received a prison sentence and that he had no qualms about bringing charges against his own brother. EJ went on to say that it would not be long until his office gathered sufficient evidence to bring Clyde to justice, and he questioned how long it would take Clyde to turn Stefan over. EJ and Stefan argued some more before EJ got ready to go to the police station. Little brother, admit it. Did you not make a bloody mess of things? And now there's a good chance you'll wind up in jail or prison. EJ remarked, giggling till he burst into fits of giggles. Ava and Harris sat quietly on a bench in the park, their disguises simple but effective. Harris had a flashback to several weeks prior, when he had kissed Ava and confessed his love to her in the Salem police station interrogation room. Ava had revealed to Harris, and no one else knew it at the time, that Clyde was using Stefan and her as leverage. If Ava agreed to tell Harris about the most recent cocaine shipments, Harris would take out Clyde as a threat. After Ava consented, Harris gave her a kiss. Following their kiss, Harris informed Ava that they would require cover. In the interrogation room, Harris had urged Ava, "So, I need you to make a scene and just go ahead and slap me as hard as you can." Harris stated that he and Ava needed to carry out their pretense until Clyde was stopped once the flashback ended. Indefinitely, Harris continued. Harris begged Ava to give him more time, but he pledged to save her from the drug business. Recalling her inebriated intercourse with Stefan the night before, Ava said that she had made one bad decision after the next. Self-described as a broken mess, Ava was afraid Harris would abandon her. Reaching for Ava's hand, Harris declared he was staying put. "Hey! We work together as a team. And we will overcome this," Harris remarked. Harris said he had to go back to the police station in a text message that he got. Harris urged Ava to remain strong as he got up to go. Stefan called Ava after Harris departed and asked her to meet him at the DiMera mansion. A little hours later, back at the DiMera estate, Ava and Stefan guessed that Clyde was upset about the passing of one of his top lieutenants in the drug gang. Stefan inquired as to Ava's plans about Clyde. Ava mentioned that she could have a thought. Stefan pressed Ava to share her thoughts. All Ava could say was that everything would become clear in due time, and she pleaded for Stefan to have faith in her. EJ and Harris met at the Salem police station to talk about the most recent drug raid. While Harris was updating EJ on the specifics of the bust, EJ discovered that Officer Goldman had taken the dealer's life in self-defense. After thanking Harris, EJ inquired as to how they could establish Clyde's involvement in the drug cartel. Regarding Clyde, Harris remarked, "Trust me, we're gonna nail that bastard and everybody else involved." When Harris brought up Stefan and Ava's potential connections to Clyde's drug gang, EJ instructed Harris to follow the evidence wherever it led. "In the end, it doesn't matter whether it turns out that my younger brother is involved in this whole affair." Beside Clyde Weston in prison, he'll rot, EJ remarked. Chanel and Johnny found out that Paulina's cancer had progressed and that her operation was scheduled for a later time at Paulina and Chanel's penthouse. The topic of Johnny and Chanel's Valentine's Day wedding came up. When Chanel found out that Olivia had an ear infection and couldn't attend the wedding, she was disappointed. Paulina got a call from the hospital right then. Paulina revealed that the hospital had moved her surgery to the next morning after the call ended. "The same time as the wedding," Paulina sadly said. Paulina angrily rejected Johnny and Chanel's proposal to postpone the wedding. Johnny and Chanel argued that they would put off the wedding because they had made up their minds. Paulina was outnumbered, Abe joked. Paulina got up and walked out to sleep with Abe. Later, when they were alone in the living room, Johnny reassured Chanel that the postponing of their wedding was okay. Then an idea dawned to Johnny. He remarked, "Maybe there's another way." Chanel questioned Johnny's meaning. When Marlena delivered coffee to John at their penthouse, he mentioned that he would see his doctor to discuss the reason he hadn't been getting enough sleep. Marlena inquired about John's new client and mentioned that she had stayed up late the night before for him. John reported that his customer had never materialized. After examining John's face for a while, Marlena inquired as to his whereabouts. John stated he was wondering out loud if the past ever really stays in the past as he thought back to all the jobs he has held over the years. Marlena questioned John about the reason of his reflections. "What if you don't remember things from the past that you might regret? What can you take out from that?" John inquired. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.